In a surprising development, Ellen DeGeneres reportedly fainted in front of her wife, Portia de Rossi, shortly after concluding a substantial $70 million settlement tied to her long-running talk show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. The incident has sparked speculation about the toll the settlement and possible strains in her marriage have taken on the former TV host. Initially, Ellen and Portia appeared to embody the ideal Hollywood power couple, proudly representing the LGBTQ community and often displaying affection in public and on social media. For years, their relationship was admired as a rare example of stability in the celebrity world. However, insiders suggest that tensions were slowly brewing beneath the surface. Reports indicate that Portia began feeling sidelined as Ellen's career and dedication to her talk show intensified, leaving her feeling neglected. While Portia initially supported Ellen's ambitions, her frustrations reportedly grew as she felt like a secondary priority amid Ellen's expanding fame and workload. Tensions allegedly escalated when Portia confronted Ellen over rumored infidelities. Although the details remain speculative, sources say that the accusations deeply impacted their relationship, eroding trust and creating a rift. As her feelings of isolation and neglect deepened, Portia reportedly began contemplating divorce, considering both the emotional and financial aspects. Friends close to the couple claim that Portia had been a significant influence in Ellen's career, providing unwavering support and guidance through the show's highs and lows. Legal sources suggest Portia may be entitled to a substantial share of Ellen's wealth, built not only from the success of her show but also from endorsement deals, real estate investments, and other ventures. These divorce proceedings have reportedly been intense, with both sides advocating to protect their interests. For Ellen, the potential end of her marriage, coupled with the prospect of a highly publicized financial settlement, has been overwhelming. Friends say the strain has left her emotionally exhausted, suggesting her fainting episode may be directly linked to the stress of the divorce and the dissolution of her long-term relationship. While Portia has remained mostly silent, insiders suggest she feels justified in seeking her fair share, especially after years of contributing to Ellen's career and supporting her behind the scenes. As the proceedings unfold, the emotional toll on both parties appears to be significant, leaving fans and friends alike saddened by the breakdown of what once seemed an unbreakable bond. The past few years have been emotionally challenging for Ellen DeGeneres. Despite the strain in her marriage to Portia de Rossi, her love for her wife never wavered, according to those close to Ellen. However, love alone wasn't enough to mend the growing rifts between them. Ellen's fame, fortune, and career ambitions brought her immense success, but it came at the cost of her closest relationship. The public fallout from their impending divorce is expected to be substantial, not only financially, but also in terms of its impact on Ellen's public image. Portia, who has often been the quieter partner, may see her public perception evolve as well. Ellen has already weathered significant negative press in recent years due to allegations of a toxic work environment on her show. Now, with the spotlight on her personal life, further scrutiny seems inevitable. Portia, meanwhile, appears focused on reclaiming her own identity and independence after years in Ellen's shadow. Sources say she's determined to move forward, perhaps focusing on her own career pursuits, which she put aside during their relationship. The relationship between Ellen and Portia captivated the world. Their union was more than just another Hollywood romance. It became a symbol of hope and pride, especially for the LGBTQ community. Together, they represented visibility, acceptance, and love in an industry where same-sex relationships were still often stigmatized. When they first met in the early 2000s, it was a challenging time for LGBTQ celebrities to be open. Ellen had famously come out on her sitcom Ellen in 1997, which led to a harsh backlash, including the show's cancellation and a significant impact on her career. Many thought her career was over, yet Ellen persevered, eventually launching The Ellen DeGeneres Show in 2003, reclaiming her place in the industry. During this period, Ellen was also seeking love and companionship. Portia de Rossi, born Amanda Lee Rogers in Australia, was also making her way in Hollywood. Known for her role as the stylish lawyer Nell Porter on Ally McBeal, Portia was still privately struggling with her sexuality. Fearing the impact that coming out might have on her career, she had remained closeted, even dating men to maintain her privacy. In later interviews, Portia shared that she was terrified of the potential fallout of living openly, much as Ellen had experienced. Their first meeting was a casual work-related event, far from a dramatic or romantic setting. While Ellen was publicly out and had dated women in the industry, Portia was deeply protective of her private life. Yet, an undeniable spark passed between them. Portia later described it as love at first sight, though her fear of coming out held her back. Ellen, having been through her own struggles with public relationships, respected Portia's boundaries. For the next few years, Ellen and Portia would occasionally see each other at industry events, each encounter charged with chemistry. It wasn't until 2004 that their love story truly began, sparked by another chance meeting at an award show. At the peak of Ellen DeGeneres' career with the Ellen DeGeneres Show, Portia de Rossi was also experiencing professional success, particularly with her role on Arrested Development. By then, Portia was growing more comfortable with her identity and ready to acknowledge her feelings for Ellen. During an industry event, she made the courageous decision to confess her attraction. In later interviews, Portia described this moment as terrifying, but Ellen's warm energy gave her the confidence she needed. That night, Portia shared her long-held feelings, admitting she'd been drawn to Ellen from the start. Ellen, who had admired Portia for years, was thrilled and touched by her confession, and what began as a friendship quickly blossomed into romance. For Portia, being with Ellen was transformative. Their relationship allowed her to embrace her true self and, for the first time, live openly as a gay woman. When they went public, it was a groundbreaking moment for same-sex couples in Hollywood, a world still grappling with acceptance. Their courage to live authentically was celebrated, especially within the LGBTQ community, and their love became one of the most high-profile same-sex relationships in entertainment. In 2008, Ellen and Portia took their relationship to the next level by getting married. Their wedding followed California's Supreme Court decision to legalize same-sex marriage, making their union both a personal and political milestone. The ceremony was small and intimate, attended by close friends and family. Ellen and Portia exchanged vows in custom-designed wedding outfits, symbolizing the progress being made in the fight for LGBTQ rights. Their marriage became an inspiring symbol of love and resilience. As their marriage unfolded, Ellen and Portia seemed like the perfect match. They supported each other's careers and built a shared life that appeared happy and fulfilling. Ellen's show dominated daytime television, winning numerous awards, while Portia enjoyed a successful acting career, particularly through acclaimed roles like her part in Arrested Development. Over time, however, Portia began stepping back from acting, choosing to pursue passions like animal advocacy and activism. To the public, it appeared that Ellen and Portia had found an ideal balance between their public and private lives. They attended events together, often displaying an affectionate connection that delighted fans and media alike. Ellen frequently expressed her love for Portia on her show, describing her as the person who brought her the most joy. Together, they shared personal milestones like purchasing and renovating luxury homes, a shared passion that led them to create stunning retreats. Their life together represented, to many, the epitome of success and happiness. However, beneath the surface, Portia was reportedly facing personal challenges. Stepping back from her career had left her feeling somewhat unmoored, and while she loved Ellen deeply, she sometimes felt overshadowed by Ellen's enormous fame and success. Their life was filled with public appearances, constant media attention, and the demands of Ellen's expanding empire. For Portia, a naturally private person, this spotlight began to feel overwhelming, and she found herself yearning for more intimacy and a quieter life away from the public eye. Friends close to Portia would later share that she struggled with feelings of inadequacy and loneliness, even amid the shared success and joy she and Ellen had built together. While Ellen's career continued to soar, Portia found herself searching for a deeper sense of personal fulfillment. Portia often felt her contributions, especially those made behind the scenes, went unnoticed. She took immense pride in Ellen's achievements, but as the years passed, she began to yearn for more acknowledgement of the role she played in supporting Ellen through the highs and lows of her career. Portia's struggles were further compounded by persistent rumors of Ellen's infidelities, which, whether true or not, weighed heavily on her and caused her to question the stability of their relationship. Despite these doubts, Portia remained committed, hoping their shared love would be enough to weather any storm. Now, the future for both Ellen and Portia is uncertain. Ellen's recent fainting spell, brought on by the emotional and financial strain of a $70 million settlement, underscores the toll of losing her marriage. The end of their relationship marks a close to an era for one of Hollywood's most cherished couples, but it also opens the door to new beginnings, albeit separate ones. Only time will reveal how Ellen and Portia will rebuild their lives in the wake of this emotional and highly publicized divorce.